Hello and welcome back to the Planet Coaster 2. Basically today I've decided to recreate the Smiler because, well, I mean I question my own sanity at this point to be fair because, I don't know if I'm saying, but basically I've wanted to recreate Smiler in Planet Coaster and Planet Coaster 2, like properly with billboards and full blown, for quite a while now, and basically it's also my favourite coaster, Alton Towers. I've always preferred it over Nemi. I didn't ride the original Nemesis, but like even riding Nemesis Reborn, I've always preferred it over the new Nemi because, well, I've just found it more fun, and I believe it's severely underrated. And it's a lot of people will say it's rough and will insult it, if that's the right word, insult to choose. But basically say it's all these things and all that, and it's a lot rougher apparently, which I don't find that at all. I find obviously the ending's rough, but I have been able to avoid that, which is kind of good. But I've always thought like even Nemi was kind of overrated because of the layout, blah blah. But we're doing the Smiler today, so. But anyways, as you can see, I'm today creating. Right now I'm on the time lapse. I'm doing the Batwing, which. I kind of had to do a bit of trial and error when it came to that because I've cut part of it out, but it took me a bit to figure out how to do it. But I think what I ended up doing was basically tracing the floor plan, and you can actually just seeing the autocomplete doing whatever it wanted and still not completing, so smart autocomplete. But basically I ended up tracing the floor plan and then just raised it up, and then obviously it wasn't going to be inverted then, so I just replaced it and banked it and then smoothed it, and it kind of worked out as a good result. Although I'm going to be honest, these billboards are very pesky because I remember when I was building this as well, right, half the Batwing isn't on the plans, the coaster isn't on the plans, dive loop isn't on the plans, or the second one, the end of the Sea Serpent Rod isn't on the plans, the downwards drop on the second half isn't on the plans, the beginning of the drop isn't on the plans for the first half, and then there's on the actual any of it, there's no station plans for the actual track, as well as the indoor roll, which was it was kind of hard to but I've managed to picture it where it would be, and I did end up getting another billboard which kind of had it on by it, but it wasn't official. It was by another user at the time. So yeah, I've managed to build it though. You'll actually see a lot of this isn't actually amazingly accurate with the time lapse, and you can kind of see me pausing as well because I'm trying to check that many references to see where and where not it needs to be how different pictures, and you've now seen I'm trying to do the Cobra roll, and then I didn't really get this snap on right, I haven't even got the snap perfect. I haven't even got the snap perfect really. It still needs a bit of altering because it's still the wrong, it was wrong height at the time. I mean, I've altered it now because I've already started on what I'm working on next episode, even though I'm currently recording this on Friday the 27th. So yeah, because I'm gonna try. Basically, I'm wanting to try and make sure this comes out weekly, every Saturday or Sunday, whatever day this is out on, you'll see basically. So it's rather the 28th, 29th. But right, obviously, as I've just mentioned before as well, the next episode will be the station. I've already done the facade, although I do need to replace concrete covering with grey. But anyways, it is looking well. I've I've always said, I love the Smiler. I first rode it in 2023 in May, but I've loved roller coasters since 2022, and the only reason we actually went to Alton Towers at that time was to ride it at the beginning of May, and then we rode at the end of May again because we went back to Towers even though it's a 4-hour drive, but that was fun. But I also have another unpopular opinion, the fact that I actually prefer the back row Smiler. I just think it's a lot more enjoyable. Also, you'll see that I'm using the infinity trains on the ride. That was a horrible voice crack. I am planning to model the trains to the more accurate to real life, because obviously Smiler's train isn't actually in Planet Coaster 2. It's in the limits, but it's not actually in Planco itself. So I've used the horrible infinity trains that the game has, which I've had to load the frictions at 0.8, and you can kind of see how here I'm checking different shaping, and that first drop was horrible to shape. Like the downwards bit was actually fine, but like that first bit was actually horrible to do, because I was trying to like look different references. I had virtual towers up and not that much, but then I did after this as well. I've also looked at like the POV where it drops off, and like it looks confusing how they've done it, but not, because you can kind of see it. I'll show on the video now that the drop goes to the side, and it's very awkward, but it's very weird how they've done it. But and then the other one's like normal as well. I might have shown that as well. But anyways, thank you for watching. I'm nearly at the end of it already. I'm literally watching it, and the time lapse has just ended. But anyways, thank you for watching. If you've liked it, please like and subscribe. Next video will be a week from today. So yeah, right, thank you. Obviously we'll be doing the station.